it's going to be Game 5. We're underway. The winner will get to clinch in the next time. Icing if they touch it, and they will. There's a power play, though. Maurice Richard will go in first. As game number 5 starts, and watch Maurice. You can't do this if you're the Rocket. Good night. Oh, wow. So Maurice Richard is really angry, and he's throwing everything down. We're going to be ready to go here. As it is, the power play looks good here. Colorado and Montreal. They're going to do this again. Game number 5, the winner will try and win the series in Game 6. Forsberg no good. Here's Chelios. Chelios over to Vinny D. Vinny D had a great game last game. Montreal just absolutely dominated last game. They did everything. Bellevue, and that's going to be a save. Here's Sakic again on the run. He's got men back. Here's Sakic. It's going to be a 3-on-1. There is no offside. DeVry, the shot no good. And Robinson over to Dan Foose. This is a big game. Nobody's clinching today, but right now, if they don't get what they need to do, Montreal, Colorado can play at home. Here's Adam Foote. Remember, Game 6 will be in Colorado. Game number 7, that'll be icing. They don't need to touch it anymore. They used to. So the biggest thing is here they go. Here's Howie Morenz against Joe Sakic. The biggest thing is, oh, look at that, all the way around the back to Subban. Hard hit there. Here comes DeVry. DeVry, they're going to push it up. They look at it, Morenz. Here's Sakic again. Power play, 20 seconds to go. Forsberg, the shot too far. It'll be over to the side, and Subban again, over to Sakic. Joe Sakic, they go to Forsberg, 2 seconds. Claude Lemieux to DeVry. Here's Forsberg over to Foote. DeVry again, the shot no good. And Howie Morenz. Here's Howie. Howie will go to Richard. Richard, Maurice, no good there. Morenz in front, he scores! Henry Richard! Number 16, he's the center, and it's 1-0 Montreal. They keep their great play going on as, look at this, in front of the net, they put it through, and it is 1-0 Montreal. Montreal, what a last couple games, they were very shaky. In the first 3, in Game 4, they look really good, and they continue that here in Game number 5. It's 1-0 Montreal early. Montreal hasn't trailed since Game number 3. So here they go. They're going to go Locke against Sakic, and Locke is going to win. The faceoffs have definitely gone up. They've gotten a lot better. Mahavlich no good. Here comes Blake over to Mahavlich. They'll push it over to LaPointe. In front is Locke, and they can't put it in. Joffrin in the corner. They're going to fight for the puck right by Yuppie, who's slamming the glass. Look at that. I don't know how legal that is. Here's Bourque again. Here comes Ray Bourque. Bourque, he was good so far in the series. Not many goals, but he does have the deadly slap shot, and they lose it. To the near side, they're going to push it up, and here's Ray Bourque. Haydick again will have it. Haydick will go over, and they give it to Jones. Jones will bring it down over to Ray Bourque, and they're going to bring it up into the Montreal end. Here's Savard. Savard will push it ahead, and nothing there. Early on, 1-0 Montreal. Rob Blake, no, Hinault. That's going to be a hard hit. They're going to push it again. Hard. Here's Blake over to Yell. Yell again will take it. Yell over. No good to Savard. Jones. And no good there. And they're going to push it over to LaPointe. Over to Locke. Locke will have it to the near side. Joffrin. Joffrin looking around. They go to Locke, and he can't make it 2-0. And Rob will hold on. So Colorado, quite frankly, they want to be able to score. They want to win this game so they can win the whole thing at home in Game 6. If Montreal wins this, then they can only tie the series at home. If Montreal wins this, then Montreal would at least, at worst, guarantee a Game 7 at home in front, and that's going to be a save. Raw over to Lefebvre, and here they bring it up. 4-1 Montreal in shots on goal. They've been absolutely a lot better at that in this series. Here comes Worrell. Worrell to the near side. Parker trying to go in front. Parker no good. So they look it over and they're going to go. Parker over to Robinson. Robinson to Mahavlich. And here comes Mahavlich now. Mahavlich. And that's going to be a save raw and a whistle. 1-0 Montreal. They lead Colorado 5-1 in shots. And I'll tell you what right now, look at this. Worrell, good night. Oh, hit in the back. That's got to hurt. So 1-0 Montreal here. Here's Morenz against Forsberg. We go to Lefebvre, no good. If Montreal gets a second, that'll be big. 1-0 Montreal here. They're going to push it up. It's going to be all the way into the Canadiens' end. Subban. Subban looking over. Here comes Morenz. Morenz over to Richard. Richard. That's going to be a shot and a save. Lefebvre again. Lefebvre will take it to Uwe Krupp. Uwe will push it around the back. Podine will have it. There's going to be a penalty on Montreal. They can't get it out of their own end to get the empty ice, and they do, and here they go. They got numbers. Forsberg will have it. It's an empty net. Forsberg to Uwe Krupp. They go to Claude Lemieux. The shot no good. Podine again. That will go onto the ground, and a whistle and another penalty. Colorado's 0 for 1 today. Maurice Richard with the cross check. And it looks like Michel Therrien, or it could be Scotty Bowman, one of those two. It looks a lot more like Michel Therrien, and let's see. Yeah, you just don't do that. You got to put the stick down. You can't put it on the back. That was so obvious. 1-0 Montreal, and 0 for 1 on the power play. This will be their second shot. They only have one shot on goal so far. The first half, the first period. They're going to push it back. Robinson. Robinson will try and clear, and he'll go down the ice. Here's DeVry. DeVry to Podine. Podine to Chelios. Chelios over the side to DeVry in a hard hit. 1:30 to go. Here they go. Oh, the Yell. Yell over to Jones. Here's Yell to Podine. Sean Podine, the shot save. And Podine will keep it. A backhander and a save again. Bulls are on a maximum, a premium here. DeVry, shot again, couldn't get the tip. They go to Yell. Yell back to DeVry. They're going to look to Adam Foote. Shot's too high. Goes above the net. Here comes Yell. Yell to Jones. Jones again. Jones, the shot no good, and Rob will hold. And there's going to be a whistle. 39 seconds left in the power play. And it's going to be good there, as now they're going to go. Here's Joe Sakic against Howie Morenz halfway through the first period. They go to Langway. Langway will bring it up, and they're going to clear it all the way down. Under 30 seconds now. They push it over to Ray Bourque. Bourque looking to Bellevue. Bellevue over to Lemieux. Lemieux over to Bourque. They're going to push it up to Joe Sakic. Sakic with 8 seconds to go. Sakic to shot. That's going to be a save. And Patrick Wall with a second. At least they're going to be able to get somebody in the box. They're going to keep them in the box. They're going to have a little more than a second, but officially after the puck drop, it'll be even strength, and there it is. So now it's even strength. They get Richard out of the penalty box. He was in for cross-checking. The Rocket over to Henry. Henry has the goal today. Blake again. He has a goal and a penalty. How about that? Sakic early on. Here's Richard. Henry, and he gets hit hard. He's getting hit hard. The Rocket, no good. Bourque at 7-5 in shots. It was 6-1, and now it's 4-1 for the last 5 going to Colorado. There's Blake, no good. And can't get it. Rob Blake. Here's Joe Sakic, the former Quebec Nordican in front. Can't have it. Savard, and they're going to put it over to Mahavlich. Mahavlich will bring it over. Mahavlich trying to look in the middle. Mahavlich shot no good. Into the side, and here's Ray Bourque taken down from behind. Over halfway to go. Under 9 minutes to go in the first period. It's 1-0 Montreal. Lemieux. Lemieux will take it over, and that's going to be a hard hit. Joffrin. Block. Block over to Bork. Oh, they're going to take it away, and here's Bork now. Bork has a good slap shot. Shot, save, rebound, Sakic, and he can't put it on his stick. He was trying to get a rebound, but needed to readjust it on his stick, and here's Elmer Locke. Elmer Locke bringing up, and that's going to be a save. Colorado wants to keep it from being a two-score game again. They want the next goal. Here's Jones. This time they go, and they lose it to Mahavlich. Mahavlich again. It looks like Frankie. Number 27. They also have Pete on there. Frankie, the shot no good. Rebound no good. It's going to be in the bag. No penalty there for running into the goalie. Mahavlich over to Locke to Hinault. Hinault will take it. They're going to push it over to DeVry. DeVry again to the opposite side. Here's Adam Foote. He goes through the middle. Can't get it in. Foote again. Here comes Guy Carbonneau. And they got a one-on-none. And here's Guy. And Guy will save. And there's the whistle. And Guy Carbonneau. 1-0 game and brutal. Look at this. Oh my. Hit hard. Adam Foote hits the ground. They're all beat up. And you know it is a hard hit. 6.5 to go here in the first period. The shots on goal are plentiful now. But the goals are still at a premium. 1-0, 11-6 shots on goal. They go to Worrell. Worrell no good. Mahavlich. Mahavlich over to Langway. Langway will take it all the way down to Gainey. Here comes Gainey. Gainey over, and it's going to be no good. Here comes Uwe Krupp. Uwe Krupp will take a look. They're going to look, and Uwe to Subban. Robinson over to the side. Morantz. Morantz, the shot no good. And here they go. They're going to bring it over. Here comes Uwe Krupp. Uwe again. Uwe over to Richard, no good. Richard over to Uwe Krupp. They're going to bring it over to Parker. Parker will take a look. Parker will try and get it in. No good there. So it'll be on the ground. Here comes Subban. Subban over to Morantz. Morantz, a shot no good, and Lefebvre will have it. A penalty on Montreal. That'll be their third penalty of the day. They push it up to Blake, and here's Haydick. Haydick's going to go. Haydick will have it. He's got a man in front. Will they be able to get it to him? Sakic goes to the back. Sakic over to Lefebvre. They go to Worrell. The shot no good. And still not getting a whistle. Forsberg. Remember, it's possession, not a tip. That's going to be possession and a penalty on Montreal. Oh, you want to talk about a big penalty, big thing. This is going to be number 3 of the game. Colorado is 0 for 2, and the Rockets just ran right into Raw. Here comes Jones again. 1:30 to go in the penalty. 1-0, Montreal leading. Yo, and what a save. Boarding on Bellevue. It's going to be 5-on-3. 5-on-3, and that's going to be hard. You see Cornier, number 12. Avon is looking, oh my. Oh my. Hard hit, and Sean Bellevue is into the box. It's going to be 5-on-3. Colorado gets a big chance here. They want to tie it up. They're 0 for 3 so far. This will be number 3 and 4. Here's Sakic, 1:25 to go. They go to Chelios trying to get it away. They can't. I don't know where it is. It's underneath everybody. Forsberg has it in front of Lemieux. Here's Foote. Foote to Sakic. They try and get it, and they can't have it. They held on for it a little bit much. Couldn't get it. Sakic scores! Joe Sakic, his backhand. He's down double digits. It's 1-1 on a 5-on-3, and they still have a 5-on-4. The first penalty gets expired now, but it's still a big 5-on-4. My goodness. Sakic over Ron. We're tied at 1. It's the first time since Game 3 Colorado has either led or been tied. Look at that backhand. He's really good. Sakic with the goal and in front. Beat Raw. It's a 1-1 game. And Joey, that was huge. It'll be about 2.5 to go. They still got 1:31. DeVry with the assist. So they're still on the power play with a 5-on-3. Now 5-on-4. Yell again. Rebound no good. And Raw will hold, and they got a hold. And Subban will be tangled a little bit up. Look at PK. Good night. Vinny D is out there. So 1 of 3 for Colorado. This is number 4 on the list in the game. A 1-1 game. They go to Langway. Lots of shots in a run and gun. Not all of them are great shots. Mahavlich will clear, and it goes all the way down the ice with a minute to go in the penalty. Here in game number 5. This will be the last game where an elimination score cannot exist. Podine, what a move. What a move and what a save. That was a big save by Raw. And Vinny D, 30 seconds. They won't go down all the ice. Here's Jones. Over to Podine. Podine to Bork. Here's Bork. The shot no good, and it's going to be in front for Patrick Raw. And a whistle. So what a move and a hard hit. So Podine, and there's a whistle there. They're going to bring it over to Chelios. It's going to be high and over for Blake. It extends the penalty. No, it doesn't. Expires the penalty. Sorry. Wrong E word there as we approach a minute to go here in the first. Yell over to Bork. Bork can hit. It'll be a 1-1 game. Montreal early, and then Colorado just tied it, and Larry down to Richard. The rocket. No. There's Berens, and it's behind the net. Rob Blake, and they want to push it up, and here's Ray Bork. 23 seconds to go. Bork all the way down, and there's going to be about 10 to go. Hard hit, it goes down, 6 seconds. Chelios over to Richard, they go to Morens. Over to Robinson. Robinson to Richard. Richard, the shot no good, and will not count. At the end of 1, it's going to be Montreal 1. And Colorado won in a hard-hitting game that just is incredibly brutal, but it's a 1-1 game. 14-12 in shots as we begin the second period. Kind of a long first period. Not as long as that last 2 minutes yesterday. It's a 1-1 game, though, Colorado and Montreal, as we're about to start the second period, and we're underway. Here comes Bork. They want to go to Haydick. Haydick again, the shot no good. Richard. Richard over to Morens. Morens to Richard. Richard will take a look over to Morens. Morens again, the shot no good. It's going to be blocked away. They're clogging the middle a lot better. Here they go. They're going to push it over. Blake over to Sakic. Sakic again. Here's Sakic. The shot no good there, and he might be in the goalie. Let's see. Tanguay again. Sakic, that's a penalty. That's going to be Sakic with the penalty. And he just got up. He didn't see where Raw was, and he slammed right into him. Look at this. He didn't even see where he was. And look at this. He goes over and kaboom. You just got to get out of the zone first, and you got to understand that. So that's going to be 2 minutes. It'll be Montreal's power play. I believe it's their first. Look at the hits leaders. Sakic moving up. But Morens, look at all of those Canadians up there. Very much Montreal team. Very much hard-hitting team. DeVry over to this side. They want to clear. They don't do it. It's going to be 4-on-4, a penalty. And that'll be boarding on Cornier. Cornier had a couple really good games. Let's see, DeVry. And yeah, oh my, that was way after, and that was brutal. So they lose their power play, and now it's 4-on-4. Yvonne Cornier. So Cornier now. Here comes Damphousse over the back to DeVry to Bellevue. Bellevue will move it over. Here comes Jean Bellevue over to Damphousse. Damphousse, Vinny D, no good. In front, rebound, no good. I thought it was going to be in, and it was not. Hard-hitting action as Colorado will get the puck. Tanguay into the corner. Hard-hitting there. They're going to bring it around all the way back, and they're going to push it back. Here comes PK Subban. Subban. Over, they're going to take a look. Bellevue will go over. Bellevue. DeVry. And hard hitting there, Patrick Raw, and a whistle. Here it is, 1-1, 16-12 in shots on goal. Forsberg over to Robinson. Robinson scores! Larry Robinson! His start of the playoffs. We've been wondering where Larry was. He's a defenseman, and we know that. But Larry Robinson makes it 2-1. Look at Larry, and look at this. He got the wrist shot right there and lifted it up and over and put it straight in. Larry Robinson. I mean, this is weird. Did it go in? Oh, yeah, it went in. Oh, no doubt about that. No doubt it's all the way in there. Look at that. And then it kind of got out, but Montreal has a 2-1 lead now. Havlich had an assist on that. And it's 2-1 Montreal here in game number 5. A 4-on-4 goal, Havlich with the assist. That's Frank. There's Frank and Peter. Here comes Forsberg. 8 seconds to go. Chelios again. Chelios will go. Chelios all the way over. And here's Ray Bourque over to Yell. Here comes Stefan Yell. Yell, the shot no good. Chelios again will have it, and they go to Elmer Locke. 2-1 Montreal leads Colorado. Blake over to Yell. Yell will have it. Yell and Blake over to Jones. It'll be no good trying to go inside, so Colorado is down by 1 again. Here in game number 5, Locke will go all the way across the ice. Geoffrion, a hard hit against the boards. Blake over to Bourque. Bourque will go to Yell. Yell to the near side for Locke. They go to Richard. Richard, a hard hit. And now they're going to go over to Blake, Rob Blake. And they're going to take a look. Richard over to Morantz. Morantz a shot and a save. Raw over to Bourque. Bourque going. Yell. And Morantz. Hard hit. There's Langway. Langway to Podine. Richard over to Subban. Oh, what a save. Subban back. Richard. Podine again will take it. We're 5-on-5. They go to Wolski. Wolski pulls it back. He's got an opening. He shoots and saves. Richard will have it. It's 19-12 Montreal in total shots on goal. They're going to push it out. Vinny D has it. Vinny D is trying to take a look. Vinny D, the shot by Raw, and a whistle. So here in the second, we're almost halfway through the game. What a game so far. Wolski hit hard right in front of the net. He had the opening, and good night. Patrick Raw. So here's Vinny D. Over to Lefebvre. Lefebvre will push it over. Parker, and that's going to be a boarding call. Who is it? Vinny D, and it is Vinny D. And upset, but Colorado down 2-1 now. They haven't had the lead since Game 3. So Colorado is 1 of 4, 1 of 5 on the power play. Remember, they scored and then they couldn't get the other one. 20% make. They win the face-off, which has been less prevalent. Remember, in your first couple games, it was all Colorado winning face-offs. Over to the side, Sakic to Sean, a save by Raw, and a whistle. Oh, and hard hitting afterwards. So here's Sakic. Joe Sakic over to Moranz and Robinson. High and over, and here's Adam Foote. Lemieux to Forsberg. They go to DeVry, Adam Foote, Lemieux. No good here, and here's Chelios. And now they're going to clear. 2-1 Montreal leads Colorado. As they push it over, here's Lemieux. Lemieux over to Forsberg. They're going to push it up all the way over, and it's going to be a hard hit there. Still hard hitting. And they'll push it over. They'll take a look. Fighting for the puck on the near side. 12 to go. The power play, Montreal 2, Colorado 1. Colorado still on the power play. They go to Claude Lemieux. They got Sakic on the other side. Look at that shot. And what a save. He was wide open. And Robinson hit Sakic right in the back after the whistle. My goodness. (13-10). Montreal 2, Colorado 1. Bork, Podine to Raw, and a whistle. So, what a hard hit. That was big by Bork. Wow. 2-1 Montreal leads. We're almost halfway through. What a game. LaPointe over to Bellevue. If they can make it 3-1, Colorado would be in trouble right now. They're down by 1. They're concerned, but not panicking. Savard over to Tanguay. Here's Haydick again. Haydick will bring it down. Here's Haydick to Tanguay. No good, and Savard will have it all the way down. They're trying to get it. Sakic over to Tanguay. Here's Tanguay again. Tanguay to Sakic, and the save again. It's in front. No, and here's Cornier. They got men trapped. It's going to be a 2-on-2. Cornier, the shot saved by Raw, and a whistle. So, wow, I mean, right now it is just very difficult. Just hard hitting, hit in the back, and everything to that effect. It is just brutal. It's 2-1. The Avalanche really wanted to win this game because that means that they would play Game 6 for the championship at home. Bellevue again. Bellevue, Damphus over to Savard. This shot no good. Rebound no. And Jones again will push it up to Hinault. We're 5-on-5. We're halfway through the game. About an hour pace for the game. Lefevre in the middle. The shot save. Rebound no good. Savard will push it to Vinny D. Up to Geoffrion. Geoffrion over to LaPointe, and Vinny D can't have it. Uwe Krupp. Here's Uwe. Uwe will bring it down. Uwe will take a look. A hard hit. Here's Yell, and LaPointe will have it. They go to Geoffrion again. Across mid-ice to Mahavlich. Over to Elmer Locke. The shot save. And Locke again onto the side. Locke over, and Lefevre. They're going to push it over to Uwe Krupp. Krupp over to Yell. Yell a hard hit. Chelios over looking again. Geoffrion to Mahavlich. Here's Mahavlich, a shot no good. And Raw again. Raw to Locke, the shot no good there. And Raw will go to Uwe Krupp. Krupp will be in the back, they go to Yell. Yell over to Lemieux. Lemieux over to the side. They got a man underneath. They got him. Podine, the shot save. And that's going to be wristed all the way over. It's going to be a penalty on Colorado. Pipe for hitting Patrick Raw. And they're going to pick it over, and they're going to shoot it, and that's going to be a whistle. Power play now. So they go to DeVry, and they're going to clear it all the way down. 2-1, Montreal leads. Barents over to Richard. Richard, the Rocket. The Rocket in the middle. The Rocket no good to DeVry. And now they're going to push it over. DeVry taking it. They're going to have it to Sakic. Sakic will bring it down. Sakic will bring it up. He's going to be into the Montreal end. They go to Foot. Foot to shot and a save by Raw. And they go to Langway. Langway will move it over to Barents. Barents to the near side. Barents to Richard. Barents. No good at Raw. With the whistle. So a lot of saves, a lot of face-offs. I mean, really there is. Look at Sakic getting nailed right in the back. Go over to Robinson, he scores! Larry Robinson, the second goal in the game. He now has four in the playoffs, 2 are in the game. Look at this, Larry Robinson. Oh, it went over everybody and it went through Raw. Didn't even go in, it must have gone in. That's an illusion. You're gonna see this. Watch Larry Robinson, watch the over the puck, my goodness. Oh yeah, went in. Oh, that hit the back of the net, but it's over the line that matters. And this thing is 3-1. Oh, that's big. Mark Crawford upset. You don't want to go home just to save the series. You don't want to do that. It's going to be 3-1. Montreal is leading. And now Colorado's got to get the next goal. They have to get the next goal. If you have Montreal getting the next goal, this thing might be over. 3-1, they're going to put it down. Robinson. Damphus again. Vinny D will win it. Chelios. Puck goes bouncing around. Here comes Cornier. A hard hit. And it'll go into the corner. Forsberg. Forsberg, they go to Bork. They bring it up to Rob Blake. Blake again. They're going to try and shoot it ahead. It'll go all the way into the corner. Hard hit. Larry Robinson gets nailed. 3-1, Montreal leads Colorado. They're going to fight for the puck. Will they get it? Here they go. It's behind Podine. The shot score. They get it quickly, and it's Claude Lemieux. He has 9 in the playoffs. Claude Lemieux has had some big goals, and that was a big one. It gets them back within 1. It gets that buffer zone where Montreal can make a mistake, and all of a sudden we're tied. Boy, they needed this. Look at Podine. Look at this shot. Unbelievable shot. He had to pay for that thing. Look at this. In the air like almost a baseball. Wow. He paid for it. Look at that. He got hit hard by Vinny D. And this thing is 3-2. So now they put it in and 5:47 to go. This is huge. 3-2. Oh my, if it were 4-1, it'd be incredibly difficult. Blake over to Podine. Podine, they're going to take a look. Robinson. They'll have a look over Vinny D. Vinny D will have to take a look on the other side. Vinny D over to Chelios. Chelios to Cornier. Cornier over looking. It's going to be a hard hit. And they're going to take it over, and they're going to take it to Blake. Blake again, that's going to be a shot no good. Tanguay. Robinson off to the side, and here's Bellevue. They're going to race it up ice. Bellevue again, he's going to have an opening. Bellevue, and that's going to be a save. Blake over to Worrell, and they're going to bring it to Parker. 4.5 to go here in the second. They want to bring it up, they do, and it's off the post. It hit the post, they couldn't tie it up. Parker again, Wolski, the shot no good. And they are very close with 4 to go here in the second. They go to Vinny D, he wants to push it up the ice. Hard hit as he passed at the last moment. Bellevue will try and go into the corner. DeVry again, DeVry, a penalty. And that's going to be a whistle. Cornier, that's his second boarding call. Cornier's got to be careful. Yvon Cornier, he's so good. That's his second boarding call on DeVry, I believe. Both on DeVry. He's got to be careful. He's got an edge on DeVry. Cornier, he's a good player, but he's always off the ice. Doing doing things like that, and it will be a 3-2 game. Montreal 3, Colorado 2, 3:39 to go. They bring it down, and they're going to push it back to LaPointe. Over to Morenz. Morenz again. They're going to take a look. They're going to push it all the way down. And it's going to be, here's Rob Blake, and a whistle. It's going to be 4-on-4, and Forsberg goes in for boarding. Oh, look at that smile. You get worried about that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, he had Morenz, and it is getting brutal here in Game 5, Yuppie. He was watching that. I'm looking at the mascot going all around the stadium. And here it is, Colorado now. A 3-2 Montreal lead over Colorado. The puck drops, they bring it back. All the way down to Savard, they go to Morenz. It's a 4-on-4. Morenz, that's a hard hit, and here's Sakic, they got openings. Ray Bourque. Bourque again, Bourque, they go to Sakic. Wrister, no good. They really want to tie this game up. It's a 3-2 game now. Under 2.5 to go. Hard hit, they're trying to fight for the puck. Will they get it? Yes, they will. Somebody will. And I think it is Colorado. They keep kicking it down. They got to go, and there's a whistle. And they're just going to face it off now. So here's a face-off, 2:17 to go in a second. A very long and dragging period. It is. Tanguay again won't be able to get it, and they're going to bring it up. Here's Elmer Locke, goes to Mahavlich. Here's, I think this is Frankie. It'll be knocked away. They got 16 seconds left in the 4-on-4. And Montreal will have a slight power play. Savard. They go to the back of the net. 20 seconds on the power play. Bourque's got to get rid of it. Bourque will. And that'll kill the penalty, as it'll be 5-on-5. They keep it in the end. They can forecheck Tanguay again. Short-handed. And Damphus, Vinny D. They push it out to Mahavlich. Here's Mahavlich. Mahavlich trying to take a look, no good. And Forsberg will have it. They want to push it out to Vrij to Jones. Under a minute to go here in the second. Larry Robinson, he has 2 goals. Half of his playoff goals have been today. No good there. Here's DeVry. Larry Robinson should be the #1 star. They go to Hanaut. Hanaut's open. Hanaut's going to be 1-on-1 in the save. 18 seconds to go. They go to DeVry. Foot. Over to Bellevue. To Damphus. 5 seconds, 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Damphus again. Damphus, DeVry, no good. Here's DeVry, and that's going to be zeros. At the end of 2 periods, it's Montreal 3 and Colorado 2. A very, very big third period is coming up.
Hey fans, we have a car on the east lot with its lights on. FSV 4494. If you don't know your license plate, it's a blue sedan.
Well, total shots 28-22. It's slowed down a little bit again. This is very big as we begin the third period. Montreal 3, Colorado 2. Robinson, they go over to Haydick. Haydick to Tanguay. Here we go. It's the beginning of the third. Alex Tanguay to Blake. Remember, there's no offside. Haydick. Sakic, the shot, no good. And Robinson and Morenz, here they go the other way. It's going to be 1-on-2, but they have the Rocket on the other side. They try to get to the Rocket, and he can't handle it. Morenz over into the corner, and that's going to be a hard hit as we begin the third and final period. Morenz again, they go to Richard. Tanguay again. They're going to bring it up. I think that's Haydick. Haydick again. He has Bourque in the middle. Haydick will shoot it to Bourque, over, no good. And Bourque to Tanguay. Oh, a hard hit here. Robinson again, and they're going to take it. They're going to push it over. Morenz over, and it's going to be taking a look. Robinson will push it over, and they go to Morantz. Morantz over to Richard. Richard to Morantz. Morantz and Bork will take it, and here's Forsberg. Forsberg will take it over, and Podine. Podine in front. The shot no good. Langway to Raw, and a whistle. Well, it's 3-2, and the longer this goes, the harder it is to get a goal. We all know how that goes. If you can get one early, that's a great sign, but the Colorado Avalanche right now, they need to score, really, 3-2. They need to score in the first 10 minutes, even though they're down by 1. They bring it over to Bork. The shot no good. Raw. And they go to Langway, and they hurry it up. Here's PK Subban. Subban again. They're going to bring it down. Subban to Damphousse. Over to Blake. They go to Bellevue. Bellevue to Cornier. Blake will bring it down. It's going to be under 17 to go. Podine. Forsberg. Forsberg over to Subban. Subban will push it up. Bellevue. Bellevue to Damphousse. Damphousse to Cornier. And Raw again, and that'll be a whistle. Three to 2, Montreal leading Colorado. Here they go again. They go to LaPointe. Savard in front. Havlich trying to turn around. Montreal still gets it. They go over to Savard. Savard tried to, it almost was a tip by Havlich again. And Elmer Locke over to Bork. Bork over to Elmer Locke. They go to LaPointe. Over to Savard to Havlich. No good. Inside. Joffred again. And that'll be a hard hit. 15:45 to go. And they push it down. Here's Hinault. They go over to Blake. Blake will bring it up. Here comes Blake. 3-2, they're down. Avalanche are losing to Montreal. Montreal, if they win this game, they're going to be able to win the whole thing at Colorado. Savard over to Havlich. Here's Havlich again. They go to Savard. Savard, no good. And DeVry again. There will be a game 6. Nobody can clinch today. But Montreal's been playing better. But right now, Colorado's been getting the, how should I say, the momentum. And Guy Carbonneau, that'll be boarding. Guy Carbonneau. Watch this. Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that. So 3-2. And here they go. Sakic over to Robinson, over to Richard. Hard hit to Morantz. Robinson again. Robinson to Sakic. Sakic, shot no good. I was just wondering, as Colorado has a power play, I'll tell you what I was laughing about at this. Forsberg, and it hit the post, the second one that has hit the post ever since it's 3-2. They're going to push it over right into the back of the blue line. DeVry over to Forsberg. Forsberg will take it, looking over to Lemieux. Lemieux to Morantz. Morantz will go high and deep. They won't be able to clear it out. Here's Joe. 40 seconds to go. Sakic over to Lemieux. The shot no good. And Raw again, a whistle. Tough as Ray Bork. 32-26 in shots. 3-2 Montreal leading Colorado. They push it down to Foot over to DeVry. Subban again will have it all the way down, and they're going to clear. 20 seconds to go. 12:48 to go here in the game. They're going to bring it up. No good there, Jones. Jones over to DeVry. The shot no good again. The puck is going to be going around. The hard hitting behind the net to scramble to get it. Subban again. Here's Subban. He'll push it up to Guy Carbonneau. A hard hit and a penalty, and he tripped him. Claude Lemieux just tripped Guy Carbonneau, and that's going to take 2 minutes off. Look at Guy Carbonneau. Watch Claude Lemieux. Like, seriously, how in the world is... That's unbelievable. One of these days we're going to have to take away all penalties. So here we go. 3-2, Montreal leads Colorado. Over the shot, no, it's going to be back. Dan Foose, Vinny D. Fournier over the shot, what a save, rebound in front. And here's the way Krupp, they want to try and clear it. They get it to Sakic. He's actually going to have a chance, shorthanded. Sakic, the shot save. Rebound, no good. He can't put it in. Alex Tanguay again over to Sakic. They go away. Krupp is open and a shot saved by Raw. And they push it over to Larry. Larry Robinson to Cornier. He wants to push it up. A minute to go in the penalty. Dan Vinny D. Vinny D, the shot no good. Rebound no good there. Under a minute in the penalty. Cornier in front. Cornier, they go to Lefevre. Here's Bellevue again. Bellevue looking to Blake. Sakic again will take a look. Bellevue over to Robinson. Robinson to Chelio. Shot no good. Rebound no. And Patrick Raw, they bring it out. Dan Foose. And Raw again to save. They bring it out to Bork. So Bork wants to try and clear and he can't. Larry has two. Fournier, the shot no good there. And it's going to be down. It'll be 5-on-5. Montreal kind of dominated, but they didn't score a goal under halfway here in the third. Tanguay over to Bork. Bork again will take a look. Tanguay will move it up, and a hard hit. Sandwiched them on the boards. They go to Forsberg all the way down, and they're going to push it over to Lemieux. Claude Lemieux over to the left side. Here's Richard. Richard will take a look over to Richard. Here they go. They're going to push it up over to DeVry. DeVry to Richard. Richard taking a look. Shot no good by Raw. And they're going to go to Forsberg. Forsberg all the way down to Podine. Podine, they have a chance to tie. Under 9. Lemieux. I thought he could have got in a little closer. It was a soft shot. Wolski to DeVry. A long shot. No good. Couldn't get a tip. And Raw the save. 8.5 to go. Montreal 3, Colorado 2. And watch this sandwich. Go, my. I think that was Pete Mahavlich, number 5. Frank is 27. Frank Mahavlich is on the right wing. So I think that is, Frank is on the near side. Pete's on the far. Foot, the shot no good. It's still 3-2. DeVry in front, no good. A knockdown there. Langway will have it. It's 5-on-5 action. Locke will bring it over mid-ice. The Avalanche at full pressure. They go to Geoffrion. Geoffrion, the shot save again. Can't get the rebound. Here's Parker the other way. They're using a lot of stamina here. Up and down, up and down. Morrell open, the shot no good. Rebound in front. Can't have it. Elmer Locke. Geoffrion again. 7.5 to go in the game. A hard hit onto the side. The puck will be on the ground. They're going to take a look. Looking Parker. Parker. 7 minutes to go. They're going to bring it up. Here comes Gainey. Bob Gainey. Bob Gainey maybe. Bob Gainey won't do it. And Bob Gainey almost made it 4-2. They're going to take a look. 6.5 to go. Hard hits. Hard hits, Hanaut. Two-way Krupp again to the near side. They're going to push it down. Jones over to Hanaut. Hanaut, shot no good. And they're going to go to Guy Carbonneau. Guy Carbonneau again. It's going to be 2-on-1. They got a man. 3-on-1 now. LaPointe, shot no good. 5:43 to go. A hard hit into the side. Here's Frankie. Frankie will take a look over to Savard. Richard again. They're going to look all the way back. And here's LaPointe. Here's Mahavlich. Frank over to Morenz. Howie, the long shot, no good. 5 minutes to go. There's Richard over to Larry. His 2 goals are all the difference in this game. 5 to go in the game. 3-2. Such a big game. Here's Morenz again. They can't have it to Bork. Remember, they needed to score early. They're not. They're letting it go. Forsberg. They hit the post twice. Podine, no. And Richard And that'll be Henry. Will go behind the net. They lose it, though. Podine over to Lemieux. Lemieux to Bork. The shot no good. Rebound no. Forsberg no. Raw, and they go to Larry. Chelios over to Richard. Here comes Maurice over to Morenz. Morenz over to Chelios. Chelios, save. Morenz behind the net. They want to take a look at Robinson. Richard, no good. Blake the Tanguay. Blank the Tanguay. Sakic. Over to Cornier. 3.5 to go. Cornier over to Morenz. The shot no good there. And Patrick Roy and a whistle. 3-2 Montreal leads Colorado. 3:17 to go in the game. Oh, how big this is. 3:17 to go. Hard hit. Sakic is up there. Can they hold on for a victory? Again, that's going to be Colorado starting to win faceoffs again. A hard hit. With Montreal all in game number 4. Game number 5, Bellevue over to Cornier. Bellevue. The shot no good. Saved by Raw. 2:45 to go. The best defense is a good offense. Langway, no good there. Tried to tip. Cornier couldn't get it in. Forward battle, Vinny D. Vinny D wins that. They run him over. But the Avalanche get the puck with 2.5 to go. It'll be around the back of the net. They're going to push it over. Here comes Joey Sakic. Sakic with 2 minutes to go. Sakic, they go to Hinault. He loses it to Langway. Morenz again. They got to start thinking about pulling their goalie, and here's the Rocket. Rocket, no good. Penalty, and they're going to be 6-on-4 for the rest of the game. Jones, and that's going to be a penalty again. Interference on Richard. It'll be 6-on-4 for the rest of the game. He went in. Why in the world he did that, I don't know. You stop and pop. You don't run right into him, especially with under 2. 1:47 to go. Maurice Richard in the box. And now they're going to have to pull their goalie. I'd pull him now. No, I mean, it's still early, 1:35. You're going to have the full 1:35. 3-2. They push it back to Savard. All the way down, and what'll happen here? Away Krupa, here's Blake. Sorry to Bork. They're going to push it up, 1:40. 1:13 to go in the game. Jones to Podine. Podine. It'll be around to the end, the point. Over, and a hard hit. All the way down. 50 seconds to go. Rob Blake couldn't handle it. Hard hit. They're going to go to Bork. They got to go right now. They go to Sakic. They push to Forsberg. Forsberg maybe. Oh, what a bad pass. Rob Blake, and he can't have that one, and that's Mahavlich. 35 seconds to go. High and deep, and no icing. There's an empty net, 28 to go. Forsberg to Worrell. Are they going to do it? They're down by 1. They go to Forsberg. The shot, no good. Rebound, Sakic, no! And Raw will hold, 21 to go. Montreal on the verge of 3 straight. Montreal on the verge, sorry, of a 3-2 lead. 2 straight games. 21 to go. Robinson again. To Chelios. Oh, it's stolen away. Jones to Podine. In front, no good. He had it. It was not there. Morenz over to Chelios. It's got to be all the way down. And will it be icing? No. Foot's got to go. They got to go. 3, 2, 1, and that's over. It's over, and Montreal can go to Colorado and win the whole thing. Colorado goes home, and all they can do is even the series up. It's a 3-2 Montreal win for a 3-2 series lead. Oh, you gotta love it. Look at everybody there, including Yuppie, their mascot, who used to be the Expos. And Richard, oh yeah, some of the hard hits. Unbelievable. Nobody scored in the third. Nobody did. And that was at the end. Oh, what a hard hit there. 3-2. I thought that might have been icing at the end. No, it wasn't icing. And the reason why, here's Henry Richard, 1 goal, no assists. Here in 10 hits. He had a big goal early. And then Patrick Raw for the Canadians. A lot of really good saves. And then the first thing has to be Larry Robinson. 2 goals, an unbelievable day. There he is. Half of his playoff goals happened today. Larry Robinson. If it weren't for Larry, then they would have lost 2-1. And that's the thing with Colorado, is the fact that when they've lost, it's always been by weird stuff. 3-2. Look at those shots. Montreal big. And the faceoffs 23-20. So that's when they have a Larry Robinson, 2 goals on 2 shots. Oh my God, he scored every time he shot the puck. So that is there. So now it is every time he shot the puck, it went in. So recapping this series, game number 6 will be in Colorado. And if Colorado wins game 6, it will be a winner-take-all in Montreal. So Colorado wants to try and come out, win game 6, and then you never know what happens. And game number 7, 6 will be, no, Wednesday, Thursday, 6 will be Friday, 7 will be Sunday. What a game, what a game. Thank you, Advocate 8. I am so close. I am so close to Cameroon or Cambodia. I'll know in the next couple days. I think really good things. And I have options. Maybe have options. I don't know. I think one, maybe both might offer. We'll have to see. But Advocate 8, that's really good. Thank you very much for joining along. Right now, 3-2. Montreal leads the series, and they win the game 3-2. That's going to be it for the day. The clincher might be on Friday. It might be on Friday, the clincher. So that's the biggest one. Montreal, the next time they win it all. For Colorado, they got to win 2 in a row. So Advocate 8, great to see you. I got basketball on Thursday. The Nets at the Lakers. Can the Nets pull the miracle of all humanity and beat the Lakers on Thursday night? Have a great day, Advocate 8. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you later.